You actively said yeah, and then moved on.
Yo, if you want to dig the grave, I'm not going to stop you from digging.
Sure, Brad. Thanks. Oh boy, but yeah, dude, like you said,
I'm just waiting for Bunch to share the stream because it looks like from the Twitch feed I see a match loading in.
Working on it. I'm sure Bunch will get us what we need in a minute.
Yeah, Hizzle HighSpeedChaos rocking out the first match of the evening. HighSpeedChaos on the loop. Hizzle the bad guy on Kolin.
Yep. Going up against the Luke though, and look at that. What is this hair color? It's actually, it's very vibrant, but Luke.
This is Raver Luke. This is like.
Actually, you know what? I'm about it then.
This is definitely like when Luke is on break from the army base and they go and they hit up some club in the town.
I mean,
so naturally this dye washes out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you're underestimating how long it takes to make your hair that color. But no, I'm about Raver Luke. I could see that being a costume in Street Fighter 6. He seems like the type to enjoy, you know, musty deserts in the middle of summer. But either way, round one.
Are you saying that Luke goes to Burning Man?
I was thinking more like Coachella, but I suppose Burning Man works.
I don't know that either of those qualify as raves, but HighSpeedChaos qualifies for being in the lead right this second, getting that whiff punish on the standing roundhouse coming out of Hizzle the bad guy.
I suppose EDC works as well, EDC Las Vegas, but like, you know, here we go. Forward throw. Both characters basically stacked on meter points. Oh, look at that starter. Has the CA on deck? Had it actually, excuse me, before the EX Parabellum.
Yeah, you usually, especially if you get the command dash low short target combo, you're not going to spend the CA on that. HighSpeedChaos may cash out a CA at some point, though. Spending the one bar here is Hizzle the bad guy. Is he going to cash out? No, it just goes for the standing reset into the regular throw, which is going to be enough to kill, saving the bar for the next round. We're going to the final round of this first game here.
Yeah, nice little adaptations coming in from Hizzle. You know, didn't give up as much space to high speed that they'd given in the first round. But once they've gained up this meter, they've been a little bit more free flowing, right? Like they've been more willing to take risks. We'll see stuff like that coming out of them. But the wake up crouch jab challenge, ballsy.
Yeah. Okay. Finally checking that. I was gonna say the target combos off of the command run. If you finish the target combos, are almost universally punishable out of Kolin. Going for the V trigger activation off the standing roundhouse. Trying to wait, crosses themselves up. This is such a great spot for Hizzle. And clipped by the low short again. HighSpeedChaos is not crouch blocking when they're in that mid-range.
Still not crouch blocking, getting kicked in the shin. Gets the raw activation, and is just letting the trigger rock. And I feel like there's better usages than what we've been seeing here from High Speed. But that's a good usage right there.
I wish we had cashed out literally any resources. There were like 2 different hits there that could have ended the game, but hey, we got there in the end.
I was like, can you cancel out of the V trigger? I genuinely don't know. Like, could they've canceled into CA at that point, or does it not link, or does it not even cancel?
So my gut reaction is yes, but I'm actually just gonna check that and make sure. And not speak any lies to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, either way, they worked out and they got the game. But now you just got to do it again, right? Hizzle off to a slow start, but they get a huge jump in. But again, the crouch jab challenge on Wake Up is getting a lot of mileage for high speed.
Right, let's see if Hizzle's going to be able to make more mileage out of that V-trigger using that standing fierce to great effect. Knockdown, sets up the Hailstorm. It connects, clipped by the low every time. That's 4 for 4 now. Next hit will be stun, backing way off, fishing with that crouching fierce. That was a big fish. Oh my god, the low 4 doesn't connect, and the Sandblaster does connect. HighSpeedChaos gets out of the corner, and the shimmy works.
Yep, just needs one more touch. The V-shift gets challenged, and it's actually going to be enough to close it out.
All right, HighSpeedChaos on set point now. Big jump in starter for Hizzle the bad guy, though.
Another great start, gets the forward throw.
It's been the throw a lot of times here, but still committing. Hizzle's offense, like the ground game has been pretty strong in terms of like the footsie game. It's the offense after that that has left something to be desired here from Hizzle. Lots of autopilot sequences, finishing out target combos in ways that you don't need to.
And their meter game, non-existent, right? Like we've had a wake up crouch jab challenge on pretty much every high speed wake up.
Yeah, no, I mean Hizzle's out here serving impossible meat. Low forward connects, nothing behind it. No, you don't.
I actually hate that more than St. Cola's meaty no vegan. I hate it so much.
Ooh, back throw on wake up from Hizzle. Another throw. Wow, HighSpeedChaos. Has HighSpeedChaos teched a single throw? I feel like they're just waking up with buttons every time.
Yeah, I don't think they have challenge or teched, but again, like they haven't until that point, it largely wasn't an issue because the other times they get the challenge, they get the crouch jab, and they just move forward with their own offense.
Ooh. EX parry out of Hizzle. Meaty pressure works, swings through the frame traps. Is HighSpeedChaos going to have the damage behind this? With the V-skill? No. Oh, but the throw connects, closing out with a perfect. Does HighSpeedChaos to take the first set of the evening over Hizzle the bad guy, 2-0. Hizzle is going to get another shot down there in the loser's bracket. But me, a man who doesn't like tacos, I will show you a man who does not like himself.
All right, give me a second. Yost, I'm marking stream matches for round 3 right now.
That's oddly deep and poetic, but I don't really know what bearing that truly has.
Nah, because you know what? If Hizzle understood himself, he would know what to put on a taco that he would like.
Yeah, but Dan, just don't put the cilantro on.
Don't put cilantro on.
All right, there's a match on stream. There's a match on stream.
We got Demon King Sabo here on the player one side going up against New England's own Nellbomb on the P2 side.
Yo, smoked by the newly buffed low forward. Maybe if Nell was here earlier, he wouldn't. It wouldn't be so late, and he wouldn't be asleep at the wheel, getting absolutely mauled on defense.
Nah, this kid's up at degen hours all the time. He's not sleepy. But we get the throw tech. Challenges on the walk up. All right. Command grab of his own.
Oh, nice. Clipping the up forward out. V-shift and a V-break from Sabo. Doesn't want to deal with the pressure in the corner. V-trigger just about gone from Nell. Yo, you know he's hungry for that last second command grab. He is not going to get it. He is going to get the target combo, though.
The EX wingless just to try and buy space. But now we go into this neutral game.
Okay, we're going to play for trigger activation any second now. There it's going to be. Nell's going to have to deal with the mix. Clipped by the frame trap. The round goes to Sabo.
Sabo definitely knowing how their character works. We've seen them run it pretty deep in the Casa events the last couple of weeks. So Nellbomb definitely has his work cut out for him. And the ranges that he's getting is getting hidden is not great for Boxer.
No, not at all. I love that Sabo's really using a whole bunch of low forward. That's been like a real big money button. No answers, just dealing with the plus frames off a fully charged dropkick. Wow, Nell is being respectful on some defense. Smoked, trying to go for the V-skill pressure. Sabo is ready with that crouching jab. Oh, smoked out of the EX dash straight too. Sabo is controlling this neutral right now.
Yeah, that's probably one thing I would say about Nellbomb's play is he is like insanely respectful of his opponents. When largely I don't think there's a reason to. Like he lets them run their game, and it's not quite training mode, but it sometimes can feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see, like, you didn't get really anything out of the V-trigger. Use the V-gauge a little bit more defensively. V-reversal on something. Or, like, if you're feeling real high-rolly, like, when you see the charge dropkick come out, V-shift back and whiff punish that. Right? Like, use your resources, especially if you're losing the ground game already, which it looks like you are. I mean, we're not checking dashes at all either. Yeah,
I mean, the charge drop kick, it takes forever. Like, you can easily time that out with a V-shift. And Nellbomb loves V-shift. It's one of his favorite things to do. But actually trades it with the rush punch that time.
Yeah, I mean, even the trades work. You're going to have more health. Spoke by the throw. Sabo gets the dash in. Nice wake-up buttons coming on to Nell. There's the activation. But, oh, see, even they're so afraid of buttons out of Sabo. We do connect with the low forward target combo right into the trigger. Meaty stand fierce. Nothing comes of it. Sabo's going to look for slide activate at any point. Wow, the crouching jab. Slide activate doesn't come out on hit. They want it on block. They didn't get slide.
Plus frames. Just trying to keep the pressure going. And yeah. Some nice -4 coming through. Nellbomb takes a round. Definitely lacking in the meter department, but we haven't seen too much meter usage from Sabo. We've seen a couple EX Peaches, the one EX Giant Swing to close out game 1, but nice challenge there from Nellbomb. Definitely saw the trigger building up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sabo's very much playing just a solid ground game. That whiff punishment has been so good. And the hit confirm,
that one was really good.
As I say it, there's an attempt at a hit confirm off the low forward. Nell gets away with it because it was so far away.
He gets one last command grab out of the trigger activation as well, but still at a life deficit. And with CA now on the table here for Sabo, kind of scared. Oh, that isn't enough to do it. That definitely will be.
I like that. Sabo was playing for high rolls, wanted the back throw to take the corner position and be able to maximize their opportunities off of V-trigger activation. Nell played for the shimmy, and it worked. And you could see what I was going to say is Nell had been playing super frame trap centric for like a lot of that game, largely because he was so worried about counter pokes from Sabo. But finally in that moment, understanding like, all right, you know, buttons or, you know, delay throws are coming out. I can play around it. One game apiece.
Yep. Gets to the anti-air. Oh, but another weird spacing from both players, honestly. Definitely punish. Look at them just trading buttons.
Yeah, I mean, we're okay with that.
Oh, nice timing.
It seems like Nell is saving the dash straight for when dropkick starts to get charged. Ooh, I like that standing jab check.
Oh, too slow.
Crush counter though.
Yeah, it was too slow on that one. But still waking up jab. Gonna be able to punish that Peach. Gets the activation. Regular throw that
reset. Time. I like that choice there. And now Nell has a hearty life lead here. Uh-oh.
You said that.
All right, you got one more mix for game.
You got one guess.
CA. Yeah. Yeah, the second the trigger came out, that was actually checkmate. But I have to wonder, I mean, maybe Sabo is just going to be comfortable with... Oh, it even hit. It looked like Sabo tried to up back rather than just blocking it.
I thought in the freeze frame you saw the proximity block, but yeah, I guess not. But another crush counter coming through from the drop kick. Nellbomb getting a little too frisky trying to punish it.
I mean, it's been a big adjustment that's helped him a lot. Here's the other thing, though, is the fact that it's been either dash... Oh! Mashing back throw off the overhead?
Oh, and then just punishing that one, but another challenge on the drop kick. Command grab coming out, but Sabo is loaded to the gills with meter. Oh, that could be it. Oh, no. Actually... Oh, they didn't spend it.
Nell would have gotten one more guess, but... woke up with buttons, it looked like, and got smoked out for it. This is the true final round.
You don't think EX Flightless would have killed there?
No, I think that it would have had Sabo wanted to spin the bar.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that it was, regardless, going to be one more guess, but okay.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. I do believe Sabo could have killed.
All right, we got a V-shift successful now from Nellbomb. The slightest of life leads now. Oh, I think they didn't get an input they wanted. Maybe they didn't have the charge in time. But punching him right in the face. EX forward, trying to close that gap. Nice spacing on the rush punch that time.
Ooh. Nell's ground game is looking real good right now, getting much more comfortable with where Sabo's trying to press. V-reversal comes out, actually makes Sabo's V-trigger entirely whiff. Smoked on the armor, though. My man's got baited. Don't not like this, Nell.
It's getting scary out here.
Oh, you
really just needs
Nell
one good.
Yeah, but I mean, so does Sabo. Gets away with the dash forward, finds the anti-air, and the cross under catches Sabo, not blocking on the new side. Nell does manage to take it, moving on 2-1 over Sabo, playing the winner of Metro M and Druller. That was a round one match.
Nellbomb was almost can get these last couple codes up. Not saying that anybody is streaming the next match, but if they were, just streaming their perspective, perchance, you know, it would only really help them if they were to then win, right? Because it's the Matcherino that they're winning. So if they support the Matcherino, then it helps out their streamer. So, you know, chat, you know how it is.
Doc, your forearms must be beasting with how heavy-handed that was. What I will also say is DNF is actually a little bit behind in that code stuff. So I know we're streaming Street Fighter tonight, but don't worry. There is also a DNF bracket going on in the background. We are going to be hitting you with at least the top 4 for that. So make sure you take that extra little bit of time and show some love to that game too. Don't let anybody tell you that that game is dead. Wow, this was not the matchup that I would have anticipated. CarltonBanks on the Juri and Punk rocking Dan.
It's fine. I do like that. To those of you who didn't see, Dan took out, was it Taquito last weekend? Luke. Yeah, Taquito's Luke in CPT Japan. So I mean, the characters, whatever. This costume is a nightmare fuel.
The worst thing I've ever seen in this game, but hey, one, it's not as bad as Honda's Kappa costume, but two, you can see the knowledge check, right? Punk is using the V skill that is basically just a generic cancel of any limb, so that pressure that was coming out, you know, you can see that CarltonBanks is not super comfortable with when to deal with it.
I would also throw Blanca plush and worse things I've seen in this game up there as well. But it was a nice solid round there coming in from Punk. Lots of whiff punishes like you would expect. You know, coming from him. Like you said, activating the V skill just to steal turns. Gonna be able to bust through the projectile charge up there of Carlton.
Yep. Trying to represent that standing medium kick. Actually doing a pretty good job. You can see that Carlton is sort of identifying a spot where they can reasonably counterpoke. Juri standing forward is super strong, but it's a little bit of trigger left from Punk, so you know he's going to uses it on the fireball.
Yep, just trying to keep frame advantage. And now you're just entering into a whiff punish duel with Juri, who's arguably very good at that. I wouldn't even really say arguably, just simply is very good at that.
Oh, yeah.
But
went to chase down the V reversal, did not find it. Finding the regular grab, buttons coming out from Punk, checking that forward movement, checking the dash as well, and has the CA behind it.
I was literally just going to say, are we going to get a Dan CA? And then I'm answered.
It's his destiny. Oh my god. Not only is this costume just generically cursed, but you're now aware that his hand clips through the hair on the costume.
Street Fighter has so many clipping issues in 5.
I played Laura for years, don't I know it?
Yeah, like it's just a universal feature, I guess. Nice crush counter to start the round. Didn't get too much off of it either way, but I mean, we're already advancing towards this P1 side that we spent all of game 1 in.
Oh, Carlton smoked by the crush counter into the trigger activation that Punk already has because Dan's V system loadout is actually pretty solid, even on a meme character. Pretty hard to deal with. Look at this gray life adding up.
Oh
with
my
punishment
God.
coming out just a little bit too far away, but we won't be too far away for the next one.
And you're stunned and you're just dead. I got no words. This character definitely cursed, but
he's less of a joke than he has historically been. Is
100%. I like. Maybe I'm wrong, but like in Street Fighter 5 anyway, I would put him kind of like with Kage in that the people that use him can get okay results. They're obviously not top 8ing Evo, but like it's not a literal like meme character that can't get anything done.
I don't know how I feel about the Kage comparison. I feel like Kage is a further realized character. Oh no, the CA doesn't connect because this character is still trash. Don't let these bad commentators lie to you.
It was a mistiming. It was mistimed. It could have worked. But yeah, I mean, that's 2-0 in favor of Punk's Dan. And I wonder if we'll see more of that character as we move along.
This is, if you see Dan, that's the Punk you're getting.
Yeah. Which is, like I said, the game that we're going to play, going up against the Karin of Flash. And it seems that we're just going to keep playing with punish characters, and I wonder who can actually challenge Punk in that regard, even when they're playing Dan.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe CatsNamedFlash. I mean, here's one of the problems, right? Is it like being able to deal with V skill 2 Dan? Like, this is a real thing that you need to sort of understand and be prepared for.
Oh my!
So there's a lot of knowledge check that's going to be happening on this screen right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how many of these players tonight have actually played against Dan, and not only that, have played against, you know, a competent Dan, right? You're playing one of the best players in the world, who's obviously done stuff with the character, right? Like, they've practiced it at least a little bit, even though we're seeing some uncharacteristic drops. What?
Oh my god, that killed? What the hell?
Excuse me? I didn't even say anything because I thought we were still alive.
Yeah, I was so sure. I was like, yeah, you know, he's got trigger in the back. That's going to be fine. Damn, she's dead?
I guess that's something we'll have to keep aware of, because that was a lot of damage. But it did use up, obviously, all of your meter, so you gotta earn that back. And right now, Punk's actually doing a really good job of earning it back. Forces out the V reversal of Flash. Activation forces the other V reversal.
Yeah, I like the V reversal coming out of CatsNamedFlash. Here's the problem: is Punk is still doing a great job of keeping CatsNamedFlash on the back foot. Went for the shimmy. V reversal comes out. No bite. Oh my god! You know what's like? I don't want to say bad. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like you're so ready for every one of these buttons out of Punk's stand to be V skill canceled into themselves. And so what Punk is now starting to do is does the standing strong, cancels into nothing, and then just hits you with a low forward and catches you holding back.
This character does so much damage. I'm still just like flabbergasted at how much damage Punk's been able to get out of this character, especially with that V trigger active. Like, obviously the CA was one thing, but like having trigger active and being able to get sequences like we just saw, like that feels kind of crazy to me. But now we're actually seeing Flash on the offensive, gets the jump over,
right,
and that'll be stunned.
Yep, and gets it off the back throw. We don't have a lot of resources here though, so I don't think
One
we're gonna be
bar?
able to kill. Just gonna have to go for the knockdown. Wake up throw tech out of Punk.
And now it's Punk's turn, right? We get to play the game, stays same side. I got hit. Goes forward. Regular throw. Don't let it happen to you, Flash. Gets the V reversal, trying to save some stun.
Yo, it's about to happen. V reversal coming out. CatsNamedFlash still on the back foot. We did not find the cross cut. We got a whole stage to back up on. Punk still has half of a V trigger and a fair bit of bar. How much resources is CatsNamedFlash going to commit to keeping this round in their favor? Oh no, clipped out by the stand short.
Still gets one more chance.
If that had been an EX, you would have died. V reversal almost gets whiff punished. Second V reversal has to come out. Yo, CatsNamedFlash is actually gonna have to play for chip. Jesus Christ! Punk hit him with the Dan Mario Kart. Go double dash into throw, and it happened to you.
That was something. But yeah, I mean, the CA potential obviously was there as well for Flash. It's just that they didn't check the dashes. That was 2 dashes from Dan, and Flash just watched it happen to him. But able to get a jab check on the Tatsu. EX forces out the V reversal. Flash has spent so much meter on these reversals. Even again, like as soon as that bar is there, we're getting V reversal, and it's not really deterring Punk in the slightest.
Okay, the second standing strong connects. We don't get a whole lot loaded up behind it, but we are in one touch kill range here for Punk. CatsNamedFlash needs, I think, 2 clean touches. Karin CA is good, but it's not that good. All right.
Now it is. It's definitely within kill range now, but we're just with
every resource. Just not wanting to deal with the pressure, which you're going to have to do. Spends the 1 bar to try to beat the red fireball, but it does not adequately connect. Punk's still sitting fully loaded.
Oh,
And you're dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even with the V-Trigger gone, like, that's still a threat character. And cashing out the CA does close it out. Another 2-0 here tonight for Punk. That secures them a top 8 winner side spot.
With Dan, goes on to play against the winner of Hitman and ShadowAce, is getting a bit more attention as of late, especially with players like Ending Walker out of EU, who are just putting up absolute bodies and showing the strength that is well-placed flicker pressure. It's like, it doesn't matter that it's minus. If it's in the right spot, you still may get smoked out.
Yeah, I mean, the character's always been kind of like, what's the word? He's been able to catch you if you're not paying attention, right? And the players that play Ed know that. And it's taken a little bit for the rest of the community to wisen up and figure it out for themselves. But now the character's actually good. So you still have to be wary of pretty much everything this character can do, especially when they hit their sweet spot, right? When they can get you into crumple and just get the sequence afterwards, like it adds up. And they're looking for it. But a nice slide starter.
All right. Stuck in the corner. Wow, an awful lot of respect after that Psycho Axe, but I have to imagine that was Hitman trying to suss out from ShadowAce how they're going to deal with the defense off of that. Went for the snatch, gets smoked out for it.
Yep.
Keeps going for this neutral jump.
Yeah, just trying to buy space, already getting the V-Trigger activation coming out here from ShadowAce. And we actually see the EX orb come through from Hitman, but it didn't work. Get the side swap. Oh, I thought it was a corpse hop, but they stayed same side. Back throw.
Back throw right into Psycho Axe. No, we wanted to walk forward a little bit, and we get away with the low forward into the scissor pressure. This is V-Trigger 1, so we get the special cancels.
Oh.
Ooh, where are you reaching? Oh, where you reaching, son? This power was mine first.
Man, this is why they're not putting Bison in Street Fighter 6. That was disgusting. Just dashing right through people, teleporting through them like a ghost. Oh, dashes into the snatch, though.
Right, ShadowAce gets to drive for a second, but wake up, stand jab, not even stand short. Not even forced to go back to the 3-frame. Low short after the cross-up from the snatch.
Oh, that's that crumple. What can you do? Spends one. Gets a little bit more out of it with the air snatch, but it's still scary, right? Like, Hitman has full V-Trigger, full CA. Like, they can really make this damage add up. And that V-Trigger is basically non-existent. But the throws, you're just going to keep dashing at them. I guess they're just going to let you do it.
I mean, that's the thing, right? The V-Trigger is non-existent, but it's still coming. He's a-coming.
I genuinely thought it was going to phase out after a minute.
That will go. It is inevitable. Ooh, falling down with the cross-up button.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a back throw, but no. Hitman is out here fishing with the standing strongs. We get the stun. We're not going to have the damage behind this to kill, so we went for a reset. ShadowAce takes the opportunity to hit a button.
And just keeps dashing them through the V-Trigger projectile. Beats them with the EX orb as well. Goes for the cross-up, but the V-Reversal gets blocked.
Oh no, and they end up cornering themselves here to ShadowAce, sitting on a fair bit of bar, but Hitman doesn't really need to worry about that. Has a really dominant screen position and the life lead. You can see already switching back, relying a lot more on crouching strong, standing forward. The sudden EX head stomp actually catches out. ShadowAce smoked out of the air in the first game on the board for Hitman.
Yeah, ShadowAce kind of reaching with the snatch there at the end. Maybe a bit of over-reliance in that exact moment. But yeah, the neutral jump getting caught out by the EX stomp. And then with that much health, you're just instantly dead anyway. So game one going on over to Hitman. I think ShadowAce can do it. They've obviously shown some proclivity with the character. But it's the snatch has honestly been their biggest downfall. It's been jumped in on a couple times now from Hitman. Even that time, even though Hitman back jumped, they could have done neutral jump and gotten another full punish in. Double flicker. Finally checking a dash, gets the forward throw to back it up. But here's Hitman also checking dashes.
Ooh. Getting the combo off the standing forward, nothing off of the standing jab, but we take every little bit of damage that we can. Falling on the trigger, but once again, ShadowAce has cornered themselves. Are we going to be able to get a side switch off of this? No, because Hitman goes for the back tech off of that flip tech reset.
I think that cross corner was actually intentional. I think it's supposed to be a cross up, and that time it was just actually successful. Closes up the round there with the back throw. So coming into this next round, not even on EX meter, but not overly divulgent until now.
Oh my god, EX Psycho Upper in that spot coming out from ShadowAce. He's starting to feel some kind of way about this match. Standing jab, flip tech. Hitman has the advantageous screen position. Once again, EX Blast gets in behind it. Regular throw. ShadowAce is starting to be respectful of these plus frames a little bit.
Yeah, and look at Hitman now. Just full up back mode entered. Even gets the EX stomp just for good measure. That's disrespectful. You stepped on him and watched the orb come at him anyway. But yeah, another big meaty claw.
Wanted to bypass the orb. The big meaty claw is working out great. Jump back short from ShadowAce. Another trigger on deck. Actually
that doesn't work though.
You see, so, but like, we're largely okay with this, except for the CA coming out now.
You're dead. You're dead.
You're absolutely dead, right? Oh, yeah.
That is a pretty chunky CA there. So ShadowAce runs it back, picks up a game of their own, and that was definitely Hitman letting us slip away a little bit. They had a pretty solid lead. They didn't have to worry about too much. That second V trigger that ShadowAce got right at the end actually mattered a lot.
Yeah, what I was going to say is that V-reversal coming out and just wasting the trigger when you had the life lead isn't necessarily bad, because a lot of Eds like to try to use that V-trigger to set up a bunch of independent mix-up situations. Like, you'll see that they'll go for fast knockdowns and push you back into the subsequent hits.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the flicker stuff that I wanted to see.
Yep, and I think we could have down-backed that trigger, but either way, we're heading into game 3 now. 1-1 apiece. This is still for top 8 winner side spot. ShadowAce been getting that air-to-air very frequently. That exact one where they go up with the knee, they just interrupt whatever Hitman's trying to do, because Hitman's jumping a lot, actually. Lots of neutral jump and up back. Not so much up forward anymore, even though that largely would have punished the snatch like that, but Bison's got some long arms, so he's still able to get that punish off of a neutral.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, Stretch Armstrong over here can absolutely reach.
Oh
no, head stomps right onto it, gets snatched straight down into the CA. Jesus Christ, Hitman signed his own death warrant.
You definitely don't expect that. That is not typical.
Yo, task failed successfully. ShadowAce handed set point.
We take those. In every manner, we take those. Gets caught low, backing away, though. Oh, no. This is looking rough. Needs to block a little bit more. Nice challenge timing, though. Oh, I like that.
That was a really obvious back throw to come out from Hitman to try to steal the corner position back. Are we going to have the resources to kill here? EX legs? No, we need one more hit. Frame trap. V-trigger comes out.
Tried to jab challenge thinking it was enough, but the trigger covered a little bit. But if you just keep running away, your opponent's eventually going to give you the hit you need.
Right, this is true final round. Hitman back in the dominant position here with corner control like we've seen so much of this set.
Activation at about half health. Oh,
wow. Are we going to be able to nullify the entire trigger? Oh, lands on it. It's one more mix. Nothing comes of it. Stays on the same side. I don't think Hitman was ready for that.
Does send his own projectile back at him, though, and actually wins out. Tries to suction that one up. Gets hit by the counter.
The reversal comes out from Hitman. Doesn't want to hand ShadowAce any plus frames in this situation. ShadowAce is sitting fully loaded with CA right now, so there is a big chunk of damage on the table if Hitman makes a mistake.
Oh, that snatch is a big problem. 2 bars. Almost one-touch game here for Hitman. Oh, no. Not again. Not like this. All right, they just EX hop over it. Oh, no punish.
Oh. Standing Fierce whiffs, plus frames. ShadowAce tried to take a turn after a Psycho Axe. 20 seconds left on the clock.
I think that's checkmate. I don't think ShadowAce can do that amount of damage in 15 seconds, and they won't even get the chance.
Yeah, I think the problem for ShadowAce there was you could see that the ground game...
Third loser's side to go through still. They have to play against SpaceBoy and then CatsNamedFlash just to earn their top 8 loser side. That's a lot. Oh,
Yeah,
man, Nellbomb versus Child down there, too.
Nutty.
Nellbomb versus Child in the Balrog mirror. Oh man, I want to watch that. Nellbomb, record your shit. Nellbomb. Oh man, what are we watching now? Oh yeah, Metro versus Pokey. Ooh,
Yeah,
we're getting both of the Psycho twins.
Oh, in Ed and then Faulk. I was like, in what world is Claw a Psycho twin? I was like, I know you don't know the lore, but like, come on, man.
Nah, he's just some weird dude that jumps a lot. But jump forward, regular throw. Man, this is a tough matchup, I feel, because Claw's just so good at, damaging in this range, and Metro's so good at finding the pocket at which they're successful. And you're seeing Pokey finally getting a crush counter and closing the distance by back throwing them. I like that a lot. As long as they don't get pushed too far away from this P2 wall, then I think they're in a good spot.
Right. So here's what I was going to say is the problem, right? Is once Faulk activates this V-Trigger 2, she becomes a crazy high roll character if you guess right in the strike throw RPS. It makes her whiff throw game, her throw whiff punish game so dangerous, and it doesn't necessarily like surrender her turn, right? Because she goes for the flip and then ends up still in your face. So just the nested offense that comes out of it can be so dangerous.
And if I'm not wrong, Pokey's been playing this character for a long time, so they're well acquainted. Yeah, they're well acquainted with that exact game plan, that flow chart. And look at that, we end up back mid screen, but that's okay. One button, VP, EX edition.
Yo, we take those. Beta testing the modern control format coming to Street Fighter 6 near you. Sends out the mine. Oh my god, the immediate detonation. Metro M thought that they had a shot. They did not. Back throw keeps corner control from Pokey, who has trigger on deck for any errant hit.
Oh, not anymore. That's a CA? Yeah, you're done. It's a lot of scaling, but it simply doesn't matter. Shoutouts to Marky D with the first time chat. How you doing, friend? So one apiece so far, and we've gotten to see both players really run their game plan already, right? We saw round 1, Pokey got that V trigger in the corner. Since then, we've gotten to see Metro just push buttons from really far away.
Trying to, you can see, so it's interesting that Pokey is like already trying to implement the, drop out of the air, add that on the mental stack when Claw is known for having a weaker anti-air game in the first place.
Well, I mean, his should be fine still, right? Against that particular move, because the angle is still favorable to him when Pokey's close though, right?
There is exactly what I was talking about. That comes out. Suddenly you have to eat all this damage. The mine is set up in the back. We're going to detonate it, get some plus frames. Chase the V-reversal. We're not going to get it. EX Barcelona just to get out of the corner. But Pokey has this life lead and has the fireball charge. Just smokes you out with a crouching strong for the first game on the board for just Pokey. And I can't help but feel like this is going to be a harder matchup for Metro M to try to get through. Because, does Metro M have that pocket where they can control the ground? Absolutely. But Faulk can operate from just outside and just inside of that pocket.
Yeah, we've talked about that pocket particularly in a couple different matchups in these previous weeks. We've seen Manat and Balrog and Ken, and like you name the character, we've probably talked about it at least a little bit. And Faust. Yeah, Faust is the first character in the last couple of weeks that has been able to operate on both sides of that pocket, and it seems to be causing Metro a bit of trouble trying to adapt. So game 1 goes to Pokey. And even though, you know, Metro's obviously getting these touches, we're once again trapped in the corner.
Yep. Just backing off. Metro, I'm doing a lot of walk and block to try to earn some space out of the corner. Trigger is on deck. Air fireballs coming up from Pokey. Got to add even more onto the mental stack. Ooh, you thought you could go forward? No, sir.
Pokey even opting to spend the EX bar both times. Gets a little bit more damage. Has the trigger available. There's the activation.
Go hitting him with a New Hope. Plus frames in the back. A regular throw.
I thought I was expecting the back throw as well. But even still, they're just going to keep shooting them. Shoot this man. Gets a slide knockdown. V-trigger available. But the spacing. Pokey's just ready.
Yeah. This is now set point for just Pokey. This would be one of the most dominant performances against Metro M that I had seen in quite a while.
A long time. Definitely since the resurgence, I would say. Because Metro has looked nigh unstoppable most of the time they've been here. So for Pokey to come out and put on a show like this, even that trade favored Faust. Like, the damage was not there for Metro, but you cannot whiff the DP, even though it's a one button. It's still hella negative.
Oh, of course. This is a pretty good position for Metro M to be in. The crouching jab actually causes the flip tech. Oh, we get the New Hope off the crush counter. Oh, backdash from Metro M critically comes out in exactly the right spot to salvage that round. Staves off set point. It is still set point for just Pokey.
Yeah, still adding time. Gonna be able to get a little bit of damage here, and now it's Pokey in the corner, right? And this is almost a bit of a weirder spot, a different pocket, if you will, because Metro is a little bit closer than you would really expect him to be. But now that we're back to mid-screen, oh, it is not looking great. It is looking mucho bad.
I don't know why that affected me so much.
Gets the crush counter for the knockdown, goes for the EX command grab. What's on wake up? Dash forward. Oh no, Pokey. It's happening. EX. Not enough for the stun.
All right, reversal. How high rolly are we going to play? We're going to have to play for trigger activation eventually. Metro still has the claw, but I don't imagine you only get that for a little bit longer.
Yeah, like next solid hit, drops it. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, there's actually the mask that came off, not the claw. All right. Mask off here for Metro. Still within one-ish hit, though, I would say.
Right, but so the claw popping off there is huge for Pokey because it gives Pokey ground control, and it's what ultimately makes the difference, connecting into a New Hope, closing out the set, and moving on to the winner's side of top 8 over Metro M 2-0.
That was dominant. That was dominant, as I would say.
In certain matchups.
Oh, true. That was super wild. It worked, right? Because he was able to take it over Art. But yeah, that was really weird to see the V-Skill 1 come out from Poison. We're loading in, and we got, show it to me, V-Skill 2 this time. So traditional stuff.
All right.
With the V-Trigger 1 as well. So do they have matching hair colors? I actually missed it. I was too busy looking at the abilities. We got neon blue. Nope,
no.
Completely lied.
No, it's the usual lady costume coming out of FluxWavez. Who HighSpeedChaos looked a little bit asleep at the wheel at 99 seconds. FluxWavez finds the low strong anti-air but gets back thrown for their trouble, and HighSpeedChaos gets to try to play their game a little bit. But just like that, they're already outside. Big jump in on the crouching fierce though.
Yeah, that's huge damage. Look at that. Gets the knockdown as well. Throw tech from Flux. And they're able to just slowly try their fight their way out of the corner, but they are unsuccessful. Oh, they might be dead. They're definitely dead.
I mean, that was a big starter. I mean, one jump in can do that to you. And Luke obviously has the damage behind him in order to make that happen. But if I know one thing about FluxWavez, it's that they tend to come alive on the back foot, finding the anti-air. Oh my god, what? That back throw connects there at the very end of the heel drop.
That was the first time I've seen that. But look at the pressure now being applied. Sandblasters, jump in, just, it's pressure. All of it pressurized. And Flux looking a little bit slow to the take than they've been in the past.
All right. Party starter, no side swap. We're going to press the issue, plus frames, right into more plus frames. HighSpeedChaos does not want to spin the V gauge. Oh, actually so passive on defense. FluxWavez gets away with a throw.
Yeah, and I kind of like that because if we get one big hit from high speed, never mind. I was gonna say, if they get one big hit, they'll go into activate and the whole thing can fly away. But they just go for the raw activation, throws out the trigger blast.
Yeah, we saw that a bit from them, and we saw HighSpeedChaos play earlier this evening against Hizzle, and it was the same thing, right? Like they were pretty willing to just activate V-Trigger and use it as a resource in neutral, or use it for, you know, some safe hit confirms where like on block you're not at risk, and on hit you get a knockdown and start to play your game a little bit.
So, game tempo definitely slowed down a lot since round 1, and that is always going to benefit FluxWavez. Every time the game breathes for a second, Flux is like, all right, I get to press buttons at my pace. I don't have to worry about Luke punching me in my grill just for existing. But
here's the problem: V shift, V break. Wow, the neutral jump comes out of HighSpeedChaos and is exactly the wrong decision, losing out the corner position. FluxWavez finds the counter hit, standing fierce in a whip stance too. Oh my god, HighSpeedChaos is hitting some buttons.
One more for stun, one more for stun. Where's the throw?
Oof,
Ayo.
there you go.
EX closes it out. Good stuff from FluxWavez. Just like that's good stuff from you, chat. Mr. Mustopheles with the $15 direct contribution, as well as a CatsNamedFlash with the $10.77 direct contribution. That pushes us over $100 already in tonight's Street Fighter V match arena. Shout out to you, chat. You did the thing.
Yo, I am so happy to see it. Low forward connects from FluxWavez, trying to keep that ground game alive.
The heavy sandblast coming through, punishes the whip.
Yeah, I think I might want to see more sandblast out of HighSpeedChaos in general, right? Like, you're losing out trying to press forward in the ground game so much. Put a little bit of pause on there. The EXs at least can trade, okay? Oh.
That was almost like a max range V reversal from Flux, but it was so far away there wasn't actually a punish option, and it was far away it didn't do anything either except cost bar.
Forward. FluxWavez has such a life lead right now, but getting absolutely mauled by this standing medium kick coming out of HighSpeedChaos.
Juri backdash coming through, but now here comes the activate.
That low forward did chunks, not blocking on wake up, but we weren't ready. That was a counter hit starter. Just raw V-trigger activation coming out, fending out the rest of the fireballs. 40 seconds left, and HighSpeedChaos has the life lead, but Mans is cooking now. Oh, Sandblast connects.
Yeah, just whips out the EX Sandblast. Beats through the recovery of the whip at that point. But I mean, look at Flux. Fully decked up on CA. Goes for the EX heart rate, gets the throw. Honestly, I was kind of expecting when that first whip hit, I thought we were going to get a CA cancel and just immediately cash out. Oh, checks the dash with the EX Sandblast.
I'm not even sure if it's... I'm not sure if it's checking the dash for it. What's happening is HighSpeedChaos is using... Well, so, because, like, if you trade with the whip, it gets you the knockdown. It's just favorable. You know, you get the frame advantage and the damage for it. So, you know, they're just, like, it's the best way to use that resource, especially if FluxWavez isn't going to the air and there's no reason to bust out EXDP.
The reversal's blocked.
This gray life is adding up right now.
It's a lot. It is definitely a lot. Oh, wow.
Wow, we actually got away with that. It did land.
It's hit that time. Follows it up with buttons. Still gets the hit. A little scary here for Flux, but...
Right, clipped by the low.
They can still kill with a CA.
Oh, no, you weren't ready with the option select off the regular throw. HighSpeedChaos had it with that regular grab, but it's not going to connect. Smoked by the fireball and then called out. This time, the EX heal drop working as intended. FluxWavez is on set point.
Yeah, that was a weird bit of spaghetti, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was kind of crazy. But baits out the EXDP, big damage coming through, even cashes out the EX heal kick.
And once again, it's that spot on the screen where, you know, standing fierce into whip stance just deals so much chip and gray life. HighSpeedChaos doesn't really have an answer in that spot.
And then crouching medium punch. Obviously, the king button coming through to prevent all jump attempts.
All right.
But this health
trying to...
bar's pretty close, Brad.
Yeah, you can see HighSpeedChaos has like found that little spot where they're trying to, you know, really be able to operate. Problem is, they've used the V gauge so much defensively. There's no trigger available. Trigger coming out now for FluxWavez.
Forward throw.
With the throw.
Basically evens up that life bar. Oh no. I said that.
You might be dead. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, 100% dead. Immediate deletion.
All right, that's the set. FluxWavez takes it 2-0.
Oh god, look at those eyebrows. Look at those eyebrows.
That's commitment, right? When you put in the Manic Panic, you don't usually do your eyebrows at the same time. Like you're handicapping yourself by not playing Luke, like people felt like you were if you didn't play Launch Luke.
Which, again, wasn't true either, in my opinion. But personally, I actually really like SpaceBoy Seth. I think they put a lot of work into that character, you know, pre-Luke release, and it shows, I would say, because they do have some pretty sick mixes. Their character strength is pretty strong. Seth, I don't think they've really show up a lot. I think we just see plenty of other characters, but Rose, character that received a lot of love with the late patch, and we've been seeing a couple of them, not too many though. But SpaceBoy is one of the few Roses that have been trying to keep the character alive.
All right, Rose out of SpaceBoy versus the tried and true, the Claw out of Metro M. And SpaceBoy is already establishing this fireball game, making it harder for Metro M to try to make something happen. EX Soul Punish earns an orb install. Ooh, that's an early
cannot
Rose.
escape. Yeah, you cannot escape the Rose as it comes flying at you. But yeah, I mean, the 2-bar triggers, they sometimes build a little deceptively fast, but SpaceBoy actually going for the air grab call out, expecting Metro to jump at him, but Metro has the life lead.
Unless it was a mistaken input, because we saw another one just kind of happen.
True, that's fair. But I mean, Metro loves to jump. I would say that Metro is also extremely comfortable in playing for time. Like their claw, they know how to down back and hang out on full screen. Oh.
Okay, backdash is out from SpaceBoy. Both of these players just barely not able to close out the round with their win condition. Wow, SpaceBoy hit him with the 3DS Mario Kart. 3 dashes into the regular grab. Obviously easier to do when you've got the power of the Rose satellite behind you to keep you safe.
Soul Spiral coming through, gets the knockdown. Soul Satellite still works out, but it doesn't make your slide say any safer. That crush counter, though, doesn't actually have a follow-up. Yeah, hate to see that, but gets the activation throw, and now this is going to hurt. I don't think you cash out, though. I think you hold on to it.
Yeah, you want to... I think you cash out on the next hit. Now, every one of these Standing Fierces is definitely loading something behind it. Slide connects for Metro M, gets the corpse hop.
SpaceBoy, though, threatening, walking down menacingly, but he actually gets scooped. That was kind of crazy. But you got to be careful because you have Trigger and CA here for Metro, and they love that combo.
Yeah, I mean, that's why SpaceBoy isn't throwing any projectiles, right? Sweep into activation, V-shift into V-break. SpaceBoy's... Oh, no! Is he going to be able to block in time? No, he's not!
I thought he was going to block it. I thought that was a for sure punish, but frame data, sometimes not a social construct. Sometimes it does in fact matter, but a huge jump in has no bearing on frame data because they do damage.
Right, EX Fireball works out here for SpaceBoy, gets a Soul Satellite installed accordingly. Wanted the Soul Satellite to cover the slide, but what keeps happening is, like, it's dependent on where the satellite is in its orbit.
Oh, that's huge! Oh, hopped over the grab attempt. Gonna get good damage here. Sets up the orb explosion. Keeps him locked down. Nice throw tech coming in from Metro, but they've lost their mask. They've lost their claw. They air command grab again from SpaceBoy. A bit unfortunate. Air to air?
Okay.
Oh, that was
right
huge.
Into the EX command grab. Metro M making do on two things. One, my weak anti-airs don't matter if it's an air to air. And two, you are not ready for me in the scramble. First game on the board.
Yeah, I mean, even the round before that, SpaceBoy immediately came into chat and goes, "Oh, that wasn't same side," in regards to the super. So sometimes Metro just does things and it works out. And it's that whiffed air grab there right at the end, that EX version. I don't know what the other option there was, because I'm going with your assumption in that it may have been a misinput. All right, punish that. Gets the knockdown, chases it. But that definitely capsized SpaceBoy's attempt at winning that round, I will say. Satellites.
Ooh. So this time the satellites do keep SpaceBoy safe. Oh, a big jump in from Metro M. Catches out SpaceBoy trying to throw a fireball. Called out for it. Raw trigger activation. We slide underneath. Wow, there is some scrambling happening right now. The trigger from SpaceBoy entirely whiffed.
Yeah, this is definitely some pasta primavera as the throws continue. And the button challenges from Metro are, as always, pretty on point. Pretty ready. Full spiral.
Nice. Connects with the sweep. Fireball out. Still using that opportunity to set up behind the satellite. The satellite whiffs again, but Metro M wasn't ready to take their turn after the slide that time. Spiral connects with the explosion from the Soul Punish on deck. Trades wanted for a trade. EX full spiral. Oh my god, there's so many whiffs happening here.
Yeah, that frame looked awkward for Metro there, I will say. I definitely thought they should have got the punish according to animations, but game said no. So SpaceBoy gonna take that round there off a couple of nice throws. Ooh, interrupted the EX mine. EX tumbles right on through the projectile. SpaceBoy getting a bit predictable. But the EX command grab to close it out. Oh, gotta watch those knees. Those blades are sharp.
All right. Trying to press the issue. Has the satellite out once again. The satellite actually keeps them safe for the counter poke.
Yeah, Metro tried to punish the slide, but wasn't ready. But the double dash run up activation, interesting sequence, but it gets called out by Metro. Forced a V reversal away, but they are pretty stacked on points.
EX off the wall worked out great. This is a round. This is Metro M's round and game to lose right now. We could use another one of those EXs for an off the wall if we want to press the issue at some point. All of this chip damage is slowly adding up, and EX Soul Punish does not lead to much. And another satellite is installed for SpaceBoy, who wants to get in with another slide.
Oh, wow. I thought Metro was going to save it for the V trigger, but they're out of V meter.
Oh, went for the slide just a little bit too far away, and SpaceBoy is able to salvage the round and the game. One game apiece.
That was some really good spacing coming in from SpaceBoy right at the end there. And Metro, I don't know, Metro wanted to save as much life as possible at the end, I guess, by going for the V reversal and the V shift, but they were maybe one more block away from having trigger available at that point, and with how often SpaceBoy was throwing fireballs, I feel like they could have, maybe taken advantage of that. But huge jump in, definitely got to punish fully. And then they punished the jump. Jab challenge coming in from SpaceBoy in a very precarious position, but they now get a nice little throw sequence. Activate.
Yep.
Another throw. How many throws is Metro going to get hit by this round?
So, I mean, like, Rose is a character, especially once she's in trigger, you want to take the throw, right? Them giving her that OTG off the throw actually, makes her throw the option that you want to go for, because if you eat the throw in quick rise, you don't get hit by the OTG. And the throw becomes this viable option for you to do as Rose, especially because it stalls the V-trigger gauge going down. But you still would prefer to get the crush counter start with the baked-in shimmy.
Yep. Down quite a bit here. Tried to set up the satellite, but the orb mine was a bit early. A bit premature in its explosion, but it's okay. That time, perfectly timed.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta you just gotta share that you want the performance to be a little bit different. It's probably not the orb's fault. Maybe it was stressed today. Still pressing the issue. V-trigger activation from Rose, who does get the chase down with the Torrens roundhouse. We're gonna be one more touch for it. The crush counter connects. SpaceBoy takes the lead in the set.
Rose wins.
Oh boy. SpaceBoy, like Brad just said, took the lead. It is loser's side. Still plenty of time for Metro to make up ground, though. They could take us to a game 5.
I have every expectation that this is going to be a game 5 loser semis here.
Soul Spiral gets twirled on. Looking like Anji out here. Spinning on fools. Man,
Starting to represent some different tools in neutral with that standing roundhouse there is SpaceBoy. Trying to, keep Metro guessing on where they can play the ground game the way they want to.
Finally gets the anti-air grab. Oh, the V-shift, though. Very, very safe option, trying to pretend in neutral. Oh, so Satellite hit before the mine that time. Oh.
Satellite is so good, and it always has been. Oh, Stand Fierce, no follow-up after. No hit confirm on that, but the spiral connects, and SpaceBoy is on set point.
Set point here to be moving forward into losers finals, where FluxWavez awaits. I'm sure FluxWavez has played this character once or twice as well.
I'm sure he's played into both of these characters at this point once or twice. Big jump in connects for Metro M, just spending the 1 bar. I'm sorry, 2. We want even more damage, better corner carry, dash forward back throw. Into stun. That's a clean round. Dropping the mask off just to maximize the damage.
Final round coming up here in game 4. And Metro definitely making some adjustments to how they want to play this neutral game, like you were saying, Brad. And they seem to be having better answers for the mine, really. That time just straight up interrupts it. No cross-up attempt gonna work that time. But SpaceBoy spending so much meter just trying to throw fireballs.
Yeah, okay. Spending that bar on an EX spiral. Punish keeps them safe, gets them out for another satellite. And I think that's the thing, right? Is if SpaceBoy spends an EX bar, it earns them guaranteed satellite as long as they're not hard called out on the installation for it. Trigger activation comes on from SpaceBoy with this gray life where it's at. Metro needs to take these throws because any of these landing as a counter hit will kill Metro M.
Trigger CA.
Yep.
So there isn't really much after this. Dash forward, double dash. Command grab still alive.
Clip by the low. No anti-air. V-shift back from SpaceBoy. Once again, no anti-air, and we are going to a game 5. I think SpaceBoy wanted for the anti-air there and just barely didn't get it. It looked like a low forward came out.
Yeah, I think they're going for a crouch normal, but like you said, not the one that they intended. So it is going to take us to game 5. Things are getting there. They are working their way through this matchup. SpaceBoy sticking with the Rose the whole way through. Definitely believes in the character, at least in this matchup, which is, I'm not going to say surprising, because obviously they play Metro a lot in these online events, but I'm surprised. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, they're believing in the pick. I guess what I'll say is, like, her ground buttons are probably the best ground buttons in terms of range of SpaceBoy's roster, and the fact that he can set up Soul Satellite off of the zoning to earn the way in and run strike throw RPS at range 0 just by winning zoning, I think is a viable game plan for what SpaceBoy is trying to do. The problem is Metro is just, as the set goes on, getting more and more comfortable with where to stay on the screen. Gets the juggle off the crush counter hit. Oh no, was that a drop? Another nothing off of that flip tech, and just like that, it's out. V-shift into V-break, right back into V-shift.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a bit of CFN action, but they try to follow up the heavy punch there with the EX as well. That's a lot of damage. I was not expecting that to kill.
Yeah, I figured he had a hair, but not so.
It sets up another set point here for SpaceBoy. Here in Game 5 of Losers Semifinals. The huge jump in from Metro, though, buys them a little bit of time. Oh, but another crush. Oh, what?
Satellite comes out. Oh my god, what a pickup from SpaceBoy.
Yeah, that was a nice little combo. But the wake-up buttons from Metro always have to be wary. Oh, the whiff command grab, that's going to hurt.
That's going to be huge. When is activation going to come out from SpaceBoy? Oh, big
hello?
anti.
And then the crush to close it.
Shift back.
Oh boy, SpaceBoy in the final frames comes together with a nice little sequence in the scramble, redeeming all the other scrambles they've dealt with tonight.
Yeah, well, it happens, but here we are, SpaceBoy taking it 3. Always see the Galaxy Brain double blind pick reads that you sometimes see out of these people. Yep, it is the Akira out of SpaceBoy. See, sometimes I know stuff.
SpaceBoy is saying that Rose can fight poison, but not actually following through with his words. Interesting society. Yeah. But we do get the Akira, which is still a solid pick. It's still a really good pick, Brad. It's just, can it beat FluxWavez, who is the most winningest Casa player ever?
Low forward, no confirm off of the low forward, though. But you can see SpaceBoy's doing a really good job of representing between, you know...
God, that stuns.
This is 3 out of 5 FluxWavez, though. We already know 3 out of 5 FluxWavez hits different. We get Oki off of this, find the regular grab.
Into just normal elbow rush. But now we get the activation coming in from Flux. And holy moly. That V-shift just broke Flux for a second, I guess. He saw the blue flash and was like, all right. Now what?
Right? Go forward connects, catches off the neutral jump. Wow. FluxWavez trying to represent this neutral jump to add some verticality. Ooh, even ready to chase the roll. See, like, I really like SpaceBoy's Akira.
Yeah, that crush counter coming at the literal last second for Flux. But it still didn't lead to a whole lot. They got Molotovs on deck. Overthrow, but throws them right back into it. Trigger now gone here for FluxWavez. Crouching medium punch the god.
Oh, using the V reversal. Not wanting to save for the cash out. This is V trigger too, so this is not the brother, if I recall correctly. The VT2 I remember got buffs this season, and a lot of people were liking it more. Wow! What a call from FluxWavez. Cancels into the cartwheel, makes the V reversal whiff, which technically functions as like a hit grab when she activates. So the V reversal whiffing earns FluxWavez the whiff punish to close out that round.
Yeah, FluxWavez punishing V reversals. Almost not a better combo in sight tonight. That has been really the story of FluxWavez tonight, and they've not really been punished on their own V reversals for the most part. So they've definitely been playing that V meter very well. They get the CA option, but they're just going to heart rate it.
Right. V reversal comes out from FluxWavez. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't think Akira has the same tools available to her in order to catch it. Wow. Wanted the up back air grab as the air-to-air choice to catch FluxWavez jumping out, but FluxWavez, the jump trajectory was just a little bit too far for the Akira. Activation comes out. Oh man, the low forward causes a flip tech, and FluxWavez wins out in the scramble after. FluxWavez takes the first game.
Listen, down tech buttons, everybody knows how that's going to go.
The New England Dragon Ball Classic. It's a different game. It's a different community. It's a different environment. It doesn't matter. Down tech buttons always gonna work.
Yeah, I mean it's like an American reset. It's just you got to believe in the heart of the cards. But crush counter to start the ground here from FluxWavez. Here we go to the P1 corner. Oh wow! No punish on the whiff there from Flux, but it's okay. We got the back throw now from SpaceBoy to buy space for themselves. They don't have to worry about their back being against the wall. Oh, so that's tough. If they had the, I believe it's V skill 1 where you charge that up, that actually can hit like cross up, but not this time. SpaceBoy throw tech. Oh my god, the lead near insurmountable here for Flux.
Yeah, this is hard. Using that V trigger to earn out another turn. We're gonna do it
Oh,
again.
wait.
Turns into a shimmy, which connects, but this is still gonna be multiple touches in order to make this happen. Blocks the overhead and finds the punish. Does FluxWave to close out that round, carrying a whole bunch of resources into this next one too.
Yep. Heart rate, no V meter available, which means you have to hold it. You got to hold these plus frames, SpaceBoy. But they survive with minimal damage. They just got to work their way back in again. They cannot let Flux sit at this range. It has been causing so many problems.
Yep. Oh, back throw. Wow. All of that slowly inching towards the corner, and just like that, SpaceBoy in the back foot, crouching strong, still super good. Regular throw from FluxWavez keeps the same side. No V reversal comes out from SpaceBoy because he wants to save the EX bar. Finds the sweep activation. Oh my god, that was such a weird jump back from FluxWavez, but it does end up working out for them.
Oh my god, that crushed, beating out the EX elbow. And that's 2 games in a row coming in from FluxWavez. I wonder if we get the SpaceBoy character swap, right? They said they believe in the Rose. The Rose can fight poison. Do they actually showcase it? Do they believe in the Seth or the Sakura or the any other character?
Right? I mean, SpaceBoy has so many. We are jumping back into the lobby, so I do imagine we're going to see a character swap. But I feel like at least some of that, it felt like the difficulty for SpaceBoy was so much of that game was spent trying to use EX bar for the EX shoulder rush to try to just bulldoze through a standing fierce or a crouching fierce, and nothing came of it. FluxWavez was so immediately willing to just play a more close-up, scrappy game. And so SpaceBoy ended up burning a lot of resources to bypass an element of the game that just wasn't there. We do swap over to the Rose. So we're going to have to see. I mean, like you said, SpaceBoy claimed to believe in the Rose. Let's see how it's going to work, if at all. FluxWave's up 2 games.
Oh, we got the card pulls too, actually, coming in for Rose this time. And it's the V skill 1 coming in for Flux again.
Oh my god.
I didn't even notice that last game, but okay. Spider-Man.
I mean, so they just changed it, I think. They just changed it for this matchup.
Oh, we got the trigger 1 too, actually, now that I see. So yeah, it's a complete change coming in from FluxWavez, and that is a huge jump in starter. Command grab at the end. Oh.
Oh, finds the regular grab. SpaceBoy gets around on the board. You know what?
SpaceBoy might be right.
This must be a like anti-zoner loadout that FluxWavez plays, because I know FluxWavez played it against Art on Sim as well.
Yeah, but SpaceBoy seems to have the answer. Every single time that swing has come in, they just get knocked out of it. There's no attempt at a block into the follow-up block. They just punish it appropriately. And right now, these ranges, even though SpaceBoy is on block a lot of times, but like look at that, this he gets punished. Whereas when we saw this against Art last week, the swing got blocked, and then there was a follow-up air normal.
Right? Is the throw tech actually manages to get them out of the soul punish explosion? This is going to be fairly big damage on the activation. Throw connects for SpaceBoy. Molotov is out, but we're smoked by the anti-air. That crouching fierce anti-air from SpaceBoy has been the problem normal for FluxWavez in that game. And I have to wonder, are we going to see a change to the V-skill loadout? Because that swing did not feel like it was the big matchup choice that I think FluxWavez may have wanted for it to be.
No, they stick with it, which, maybe they just feel they need to adjust the timing, right? Like it's no longer a neutral beat fireball tool. It's, a combo tool that they can, really take advantage of once that trigger's active. But I want to see more of these cards, honestly, from Rose. I want to see more of these card throws because I genuinely do not remember anything that they do, and I hope you do because I don't know. But yeah, actually, if it works, it works.
Oh, FluxWavez is being much more aggressive this time. Wake up, EX Soul Spiral. And now we're playing a zoning game, but FluxWavez has the life lead.
Purple card. Chat, what's purple do? Oh, you're dead.
All right, so
Doesn't matter.
so the white
I
card.
forgot Bunch plays this character.
The white card actually builds gauge. The red card is an attack multiplier, so she does more damage. The purple, I believe, is chip damage.
It had a Grim Reaper, so it's kind of scary.
And then the green card is added gray life, I believe.
All right. Reaper card did not last for long, so whatever the bonus was, it's gone now. We got the white card on deck, and now
my God.
There's no longer an answer to the swing. It used to exist. It doesn't exist
Jesus.
anymore.
That was so disrespectful, and that throw is going to end it as the stun connects. FluxWavez does close this out 3-1 and brings us back up to the grand finals against Punk, who will presumably be rocking through this grand finals with the Dan. Will FluxWavez prevent Casa 8 from being claimed by...
With us all night long through multiple games here as we've seen Street Fighter and DNF Duel, and you guys are the true heroes who are hanging out with us watching this go down. It is going to be the Dan Poison matchup. I believe that was V skill 2 with trigger 1 here coming in for FluxWavez, so that is correct.
Yep, it's the real loadout.
Oh wow, gets the cross up.
Lands for Punk. Punk trying to get through this as quick as possible. With no V-skill cancels really coming out yet. Just as I say that, the first one connects, catches out FluxWavez lacking. Next hit is going to be stun. That throw game is such a problem. It's been a problem all night.
And it's crazy because Flux is usually the one throwing everybody. But for now, they've just been read like a book by Pink. And look at that. Continues, uses a bit of EX to keep the pressure going, but Flux is forced to respond. All right, get away from me. Heart raid.
Right.
And again, Punk not V-reversaling it.
All right, throw game started. Oh, counter hit starter working out here for Punk.
Oh no.
And a big jump in. Oh, we're seeing, I don't even want to call them execution mistakes, but like some of these V-skill cancels not really coming out for Punk the way that he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, it is Dan. So take that as you will. I think you die. Can you?
No,
no, you can't cancel. You can't cancel, I thought.
But the next touch will do it. Hitting hella deep, low forward, hit confirm.
Bro.
You know Punk has those hit confirms.
Yeah, the double shimmy coming through right at the end there. That is brutal. Man, Mufasa shows up just for grand finals. I see how you are.
Let me be silly for a bit. I just worked for 12 hours. Yeah, that's respectable. Well, you get to be silly. You get to watch Dan in grand finals of a Street Fighter V tournament. How rare a sight is that? Wow, just walking all the way forward. Zero fear. No fear, Shakespeare.
And even then, still gets a trade, still gets the wake up DP in their favor. Flux just cannot challenge. There's no gap in Dan's offense at the moment for the poison to really slip through. And I have to imagine if this does go down 2-0 again, that we get a character swap from Flux. They've done it before.
So?
I fully believe. Oh no! All right, next hit. Definitely hit.
Oh, Jesus. Had so much damage. Saved all the bar for the next round. Punk has more or less not had to spend the EX bar on much of anything, right? Like we see it on occasionally on like an EX Tatsu or an EX Fireball just to press some issue, but the V skill power or the strength of that V skill and the way that it generates these cancels is just opening up so much for Punk.
Remember, chat, that could be you. You could be playing Dan as well. V-shift. Doesn't go for the break this time, but not gonna like seeing that. Flux.
Oh, big whiff punish. That's gonna... Oh, if we had landed the cancel, that would have generated CA. We're just keeping this pressure going. Crouch jab comes out from FluxWavez, wants to press the issue, but EX Tatsu connects, and Punk is up 2-0 over FluxWavez in grand finals on the winner's side. And it's time. It's time, Doc. Were you right? Did you bug FluxWavez' house? Are we gonna see the character swap over to the Mika?
I don't know what it actually changes in terms of matchup, right? Because, yeah, no, I was wrong, I guess. To be fair, I keep guessing that Flux is going to swap to the Mika, and I'm wrong every week. But, like, I don't know. I liked seeing Flux's Mika a lot. And, I mean, the poison just doesn't work in this matchup right now. Like, Punk is literally just training moding it, and it hurts to see. But again, like I said, I don't know what Mika actually changes, right? It's not like she has, you know, an on-command reversal. It's, you know, a different setup of game plan where you're just trying to, you know, make your opponent guess. But, you know, it's if you're blocking, it's effectively the same.
Yo, it's I don't know that it's a character matchup thing for FluxWavez right now. I think it is just that what Punk is bringing to the table, FluxWavez is not prepared to play against it. This is not a playstyle one sees very often.
Okay.
Just shy of connecting.
I was like, wait a minute.
I wanted for it. Yeah, Todokai, Punk has played Dan the whole bracket.
Yeah, when the VODs go up on YouTube later this week, you'll be able to see every single match that he played on stream, which was a fair few, actually. So be sure to keep an eye out on that. Exclamation point YouTube in the chat. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.
Right, V reversal out from Punk. This was one of the adaptations that we saw from Punk in the winner's side that really made a difference. Was not using that V reversal as much, so the V reversal coming out is an interesting sort of inverse development. FluxWavez is obviously representing something on the table that is making Punk want to go to this V reversal more, and you know, maybe not remembering how much problems that generated for him when they played in the winner's side.
Yeah, he could just be taking liberty with it because he does have the very commanding lead. And I mean, even though the trigger, like that trigger activation has given so much to Punk in this matchup particularly. But I mean, look at that. Already activated. Oh, nice little whiff coming through. Oh, again? Okay. In the stun.
Yeah, he's definitely playing with some liberties. Playing
Just
real fast
barely
and
enough.
loose with this particular round.
That's fine. It's Dan. You get to do what you want. Oh, nice crush.
The only
Tries the
thing that
dash
matters is that you get revenge for your father.
Oh.
Big jump in. Oh, a little bit too far away for us to get the ender that we wanted, but it's fine. Punk converts after.
Cross up.
Cross up. Nothing comes of it. Counter hit
One
starter.
more for stun. Oh,
Hit
the
it and throw
V-shift.
every time. V-shift back. I like that Punk was ready to capitalize on the V-shift and punishes the V reversal. And we're going to have the damage to close this out. No! The combo drop as he went for one of those crispy links. It does not end up working. Oh my god. Hitboxes.
Wow. I got nothing for that one, chat. That just kind of happened. But yeah, I mean, Flux kind of got beat up, but they looked like they were going to be able to start bringing it back a little bit. They got a little bit of space. You know, they did have to deal with that stun, but the cross up comes through, giving corner control over to Flux.
Right, trying to keep that corner control. And here's the thing, right? Is
Oh,
like,
no, not again.
no, the V reversal. You know what's been great Punk is baiting that V reversal and going for the jump over so effectively. It keeps working. What a whiff punish on the standing fierce. We're not able to get as much out of it as we want. And that time we don't get the V skill cancel.
What? That throw was from 9 yards away. We have both Trigger and CA available here for FluxWavez. They're still in this. They just need to not get hit. Forward throw.
Well, meanwhile, if Punk lands the right hit, it is a done deal. Molotov straight into CA. That should be able to close out this round and this game.
No,
oh my God,
it wasn't enough. That super is garbage. All right.
Oh,
this is what the Molotov.
Okay.
I didn't think that was gonna kill, and then.
All right, everybody, clip that. You know where to bring it next week.
Nah.
Wait,
no,
no,
that's
actually,
this week. It's this week. It's this week. Yeah. Will it kill is this week.
Yeah, well, send it over.
But wow, I wonder why that did so little damage. Is it just a low damage super, I wonder? I'll look it up later. But we're heading into game 5 of this first potential set of grand finals. If FluxWavez can win this game as well, we're going to go into a grand finals reset, folks. It is 12:06 a.m. on the East Coast, and FluxWavez is still putting the pressure on the Punk. Oh, missed the air-to-air.
Fierce wanted the air-to-air, doesn't quite get it. We've got the EX. Another Molotov comes out. V-shift. My man's is cooking.
Oh, Punk, but it's never over.
But he doesn't really have the resources to make the big comeback swings that we've been seeing, and FluxWavez is feeling more and more confident defensively. Another throw. But Punk's throw game, you can never count it out. Next hit is stun. Oh my God, Punk actually did make it happen. I spoke untruths. Needed no resources. Just a throw game and absolutely nothing else.
Yeah, if you take the throw, why do you need resources? Like, he didn't even burn really anything in the end of the combo there either. So, set point, tournament point now here for Punk once again. Crush counter from Flux, just trying to buy space. Oh my God. It's so good. Oh, that was, I'll call that a shimmy. Because it was kind of there. Doesn't go for the DP ender, but still pressing buttons. One away from stun.
Yep. Next hit will do it. Oh my God, stand jab just barely does not stun on the trade. FluxWavez gets another chance at life, finds the regular throw through the fire. Plus frames.
One more for stun as well. Throw. Oh, no reversal. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, nice tech from Punk.
All right.
It's kill range here for Punk.
For everybody, this can just happen. Crouch Fierce doesn't kill on its own, but now with the life where it's at, that should absolutely do it.
Congratulations to Punk for being your Casa Online Street Fighter V number 8 tournament champion. Spectating has been halted.